Hi guys, welcome to Robin Hood Diaries again today. Glad you could join me. Um, of course, this preview today, it's going to be brutally honest day. What else is new with Sean, right? With a couple of larger surprises at the end or towards the end. But this is my first experience with an official boyfriend at freshly 18 years of age, just graduating high school. So, first person I was in love with was my girlfriend in ninth grade. Second person, 10th grade. We addressed that the other day. Then there was Tim and John. And then there was my husband. So, point being that this, like I said, was the first time as an 18-year-old that I had an official boyfriend who was of the same age. He was from a different country, Anglo country. And we've been in touch off and on, like up until, I don't know, a year ago, believe it or not. I'm 59. I'll be 60 in September. So that's pretty, pretty remarkable for 18 years of age. I thought we had met driving along Fairfax. She in his, no, he in his mother's station wagon and myself in my own car. But I believe, let's just call him G. I believe G clarified me, if I'm not mistaken, that we actually met in a more cruisy part of West Hollywood. I thought it was just kind of driving side by side along Fairfax. Nevertheless, we did pull over as we were driving side by side on Fairfax, just between Sunset and Hollywood Boulevard, not like it matters. And you always fall into that when you're in Angeline, like, it was here, it was there, like that SNL skit, like, it took the 4 or 5. Anyway, major digression. So, he was the son of a very well-regarded, powerful casting director and a very well-regarded working director, television director primarily, theatrical. And he himself was an actor, actually. I don't know, I don't believe he is anymore, but he did a few films and one major film. I had a featured role in that. Nevertheless, at 18 years of age, after pulling alongside each other, he and I went to his home, which is where he lived with his mother and his father. Very interesting stories about his father I will not get into, but nevertheless. So again, this is first experience, like actually going home with a boyfriend, actually like meeting the boyfriend's parents, actually like being able to stay over with the boyfriend as kind of two teenagers. But we all knew, his parents knew, everybody knew that we were boyfriends for that moment in time. So there was a compatibility there, but it was all very kind of new to us. Of course, there was nothing new to me sexually, and we'll get into a bit of that in a moment. But again, it was this whole kind of fumbly, bumbly, affectionate, very caring, intimate, physical encounters overnight at his place, almost exclusively. So we fell into this boyfriend relationship. G had a lot of friends that were significantly older than him, not old, uh, whatever that means. I'm old now, but, in their 30s, give or take, and very sort of mature. I wouldn't say sophisticated necessarily, but mature. So these were a few or a couple of the places that we went were to visit these clusters of guys, not packish, LGBT guys, but in fact, often not LGBT. But nevertheless, in these sort of awkward, for me, older social scenarios, with I was around older people my whole life. Maybe that's where I picked up some of my vocabulary, whatever. But not in a peer situation necessarily. That was always by myself.